Albert Einstein was a German-born physicist. He was born on March 14th, 1879. He grew up in a middle-class Jewish household. As a child, Albert Einstein was mesmerized by music, science, and of course, mathematics. In 1896, he started going to the Swiss Polytechnic Institute. In 1901, he gained his diploma and acquired a Swiss citizenship. In 1905, he obtained a doctorate degree. While attending the Swiss Polytechnic Institute, he fell in love with Mileva Merrick. She was also a student at the institution. His parents never approved of the two of them, but they stayed together anyways, had 3 children. In 1905, Albert Einstein was working on a patent office. At his office, Einstein did some of the best and most outstanding work. In 1905, Albert Einstein developed 4 groundbreaking articles. The first article that he published was on the quantum theory. This theory explained that when hit by light, the material will emit electronically charged particles. In a second article, he explained and proved the existence of atoms. He proved this to be true by studying Brownian motion and tiny particles that were suspended in water. His third article was that of his most famous work. This article was done on the electrodynamics of moving bodies. In order to prove this, Einstein introduced this theory of relativity. This stated that the laws of physics are the same even for objects moving in different frames, but the speed of light would remain the same. In Albert Einstein's fourth article, he would discuss the relationship between mass and energy in the equation of E equals mc squared that was introduced to the world. In 1913, Albert Einstein was made the director of physics at the University of Berlin. While at this job, he started a romantic relationship with one of his cousins, Elsa. He married her after divorcing his first wife. In 1915, he published his theory of relativity. This found that gravity and motion can affect time and space. This was the first theory since Newton's theory of gravity more than 250 years before. He began touring the world, and in 1921 he won a Nobel Peace Prize for photoelectric effect. During World War II and the invasion of Germany, Albert Einstein made the decision to migrate to the United States. He took a position at the Institute in Princeton, New Jersey in 1932. After moving to the United States, he never went back to Germany again. Albert Einstein's wife, Elsa, died in 1936. At that time, he has been trying for more than a decade to find a unified field theory. This would include the laws of physics and the universe into one. During this time, he started to separate himself from many friends and fellow employees because they were mainly focused on quantum theory, and Einstein wanted to focus on relativity more than that. Einstein's theory included the equation E equals mc squared helped to create the atomic bomb. In 1939, Einstein wrote a letter to President Franklin D. Roosevelt advising him to approve funding for the development of uranium before Germany could gain more power. In 1952, he was offered a position to become president of Israel, but turned it down. Even up to his last years, he tried to find a unified field theory. He published an article on Scientific America in 1951, but at the time of his death, this article remained unfinished. Albert Einstein died of an aortic aneurysm 5 years later. After he died, he continued to get more recognition for the work that he has done.